Support the great work of the Strike 7 Sports Saint discussion section by purchasing licensed NFL fan gear. Items range from Saints hats, jerseys, t-shirts, socks, and so much more. We would greatly appreciate it if you would purchase these items from the text links listed below. The revenue generated from today's offer goes into the funding of the Strike 7 Sports platform. Click on the link strike7sports.com/Saints Fanatics. That's strike7sports.com/Saints Fanatics. Enjoy. All right, man. So this is your boy Derek Branch, strike7sports.com. Saints discussions. So today I just want to talk about the importance of the running game in this year's Saints team. As you know, Latavius Murray made the team. He didn't play bad enough to where he goes showing he could be released from the team. And also, he's still ahead of Tony Jones Jr., the guy who pretty much had the best outing of the preseason in regards to the running back position. And it may be the entire football team outside of Jameis Winston and Marquez Callaway. Tony Jones Jr. is still I think according to the latest depth chart, the one they came out with. Tony Jones Jr. is third running back, and Latavius Murray is still running back two. Alvin Kamara is running back one, obviously. And that could change as season progresses, but for right now, these two, Latavius Murray and Alvin Kamara, need to be prepared to run the football. Run the football like they've never done before. Because the Saints, man, I think the Saints can win a lot of games if they continue to do what they did last season, what was they ran the football a lot, in spite of what a lot of people were saying about Sean Payton always throwing the football with Drew Brees. Last year they ran the thing to finish the league. The league finished fifth in the league in the rushing altogether. Over 2,000 yards between these two, along with Taysom Hill running the football as well. Ran over 2,000 yards last season. I think they can have that type of production again this season with these two running backs, and also now that you have the option of using Tony Jones Jr. as well as a part of the rotation, you can bring those numbers could go up or they can remain the same. In spite of that, I think you know we run the football, we keep these quarterbacks off the field. These quarterbacks such as Aaron Rodgers, the Russell Wilsons, just Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, all these quarterbacks are capable of throwing the football, of getting the football down the field to the wide receivers. They all have great options to throw the football to and can score points fast. And with the Saints defense right now, the way it looks, I'm not saying it's going to be a terrible defense, but there's a lot of question marks on that defense, a lot of holes that people will be skeptical about until they see the product on the field. And that could change when they play Green Bay, but there's a lot of things that people are worried about with this defense. The defensive line got some holes along the defensive line. Jalen Dunn was supposed to start, was projected to be a starter. He's out for the season. David and Yamada is be going for those 6 games. So you got guys such as rotational guys such as Shy Tuttle, Malcolm Roach, um, Carl Granderson. Peyton Turner's going to be there. I mean, there's still some hope on that deep. Still got some good players on that defense. Cam Jordan, but the guys like Oyama, the guys that came in and stopped the run, are not there right now. But we ran the football. We get away from the fancy stuff, all the trickery and all that, and we just stay committed on the ground. I think the Saints will be in a lot of football games, and they could win a lot of football games with this type of mentality. With these two running the football, and you don't have to throw all the load on Latavius Murray or Alvin Kamara where he had those, and just put it all on Alvin Kamara where he had 6 touchdowns in the game, unless he goes off. Just split the carries up. Give Alvin Kamara 15, give Kamara 15. And then you keep defenses on the heels And then when they least expect it, you have Jameis Winston hit him with the play action pass down the field with Tamarcus Callaway or Deontay Harris. And then there's the goal, man. I think it's just to keep these defenses off the field, not keep these offenses on the sideline as much as possible. And I think we could get it done. The Saints could get it done with these two, along with Tony Jones Jr. It's plain and simple. I don't know how much action are they gonna, how much touches are they gonna give Tony Jones Jr. or he just gonna sit on the sideline, stay stashed away, and come in only when emergency somebody one of these two backs go down, or he's gonna play on some special teams a little bit. We don't know. James Washington still has his job as a kicker on the special teams. He usually comes in around cleanup time. But that could be the case with Tony Jones Jr. We'll just have to see how it goes. But I just think being balanced is going to be the key to the Saints' success. No matter how good is Jameis Winston compared to Drew Brees throwing the football down the field right now, or Taysom Hill, we got to be balanced, disciplined running the football, play action pass. We got personnel to throw this offense, man. We got the offensive line, the personnel on the offensive line to get it done, to be running the football like this. We got the best I think, beside of Kansas City, I think we got the best offensive line in the league right now. The best. All pros, best center in the league. Ryan Ramczyk, Teron Armstead. Even on the depth, the backups are pretty good. Andrews Pete. So I think we got the personnel, man, to make this happen, to make this transition as smooth as possible without Drew Brees in the fold. And it just, I just think that should be the plan of action going forward until things get, get settled in, until guys come back healthy, guys come back off suspension, or Michael Thomas come back from his injury, Traquan Smith come back from his injury. This should be the plan of action right now for the first six games of the season. Then when everybody come back in and get back into their role, back into their groove, then we could expand the playbook. Hit defenses down the field with shot plays. But this is the thing. This is what I think they should do going forward, man. Get these guys ready to run and run in every game that we have right now going forward. Run the football consistently, man. Keep these offenses off the field, man, because the Saints are playing some high-powered offenses. Believe it or not, these first 6 games of the season. They're playing the Giants, who spent some money this year off the offseason to get better. You playing the Washington football team that has a pretty good rushing attack, good offense, wide receivers. New England is changed over to Mac Jones. That's a winnable game in my opinion. You playing Carolina, who got some weapons on the outside. You playing Green Bay, who definitely have weapons on the outside. So I believe it can work. All right, so that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel. Also in the description box below, check out strike7sports.com/Saints for latest content on the New Orleans Saints organization. I have the 2021 Saints preview article going live, posted tomorrow. And right now it's in a draft. I'm still working out the final, final pieces of content on it. So I'm looking forward to releasing that. Check that one out tomorrow. So just check out that link I just listed to y'all. I'll give to y'all. That's strike7sports.com/Saints. You'll find all my written content, my stories on the Saints. And later in the week, probably Wednesday or Thursday, I have my 31 most important New Orleans Saints for 2021 posted to the site as well. So I'm looking forward to your guys' interaction with the content that's being written or posted for a video. Have a blessed day. Peace. Who dat? Be safe.